It's the Falcons.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for the between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons.
Hello?
In the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback.
What's up?
The 25-yard line.
Hello?
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Staying with Robinson. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races.
Whatever.
That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. Offense in a hurry up here. Play action now with Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Offense to the line fast. Eckler can't reach the end zone. He is stopped, and we've got a penalty flag down as well. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Daniels keeps pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. Into
did those sidelines get loud? I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points and they get the ball back for their offense.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But
free up the middle. It's a breakaway. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. Drake London with the touchdown.
I'm done, Charles.
That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Commadrs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Goes to the hurry up here. Daniels setting up the play action. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Ready? Play action now. Daniels vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lower the deficit to a single possession. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 7.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Another carry for Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Wilson now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers.
Charles,
I got you.
how did he get Russell Wilson, Charles? He traded for Russell Wilson?
Huge difference in a run game.
Trick the transaction. This is why you don't pay attention to transaction. People making trades.
Wilson now, 1st and 10.
Oh, no, they got him then.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. Now setting up the screen to Mostert. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. And
Hello?
20 yards on the play. And it'll
Eric, that's why I took control.
Okay, I pause it.
Okay, fine. Okay, bye.
them with a 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Working quickly here. Algier again. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their early lead to 13. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
To pick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Balled in by Lane. Continuing to move past the 45. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
From the red zone on first. It's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And this one doesn't go far. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completion. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to first and goal. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 21-7 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. To the air again, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Robinson on the inside give. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Let's go double count right here.
First down, here's Russ. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That one connects. And he's going to be hauled down to the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. But he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. It's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
2-yard pickup brings on a 3rd and goal.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons lead by 14. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons lead by 15 now. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Daniels back to throw. He's dropped underneath to Eckler. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 3 now. Again, Daniels to the air. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker. Brock Clay gets it up to the 43.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Daniels is going to throw again. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They send a man in motion.
At the 26-yard
To throw again, it's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Prosky Merritt. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
On the race.
gain of 14. 1st down, Washington.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He finds Eckler out of the backfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
From the red zone now. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's Prosky Merritt on 3rd. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, This time they're into first and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. All set now. First and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
Now Daniels to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Ready.
Daniels throwing on third. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. It's incomplete. And even worse, Brock, it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try to throw for it. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, so what did they do on those first three downs to get to this fourth down? The pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. Once that offense decides to go for it on fourth down, good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points added to the stat sheet with the INT.
Ross off the play fake. Trying for the deep ball. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Wilson, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Wilson to throw again. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up third and 5.
Once more, it's Wilson. Finds him over the middle. We got the football call, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Working quickly here.
Falcons
and 10 are under Robinson. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down. Offense up to the line fast.
48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now facing second and 10 following that false start. Wilson now from the gun. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
14.
Throwing on third, Wilson. Looking slant route, complete. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Here we go.
Daniels from the pistol. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find Hurts. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. On the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
19
First down, Washington.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Again, Daniels to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They kick the running back in motion. Daniels is going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in a hurry up here. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Throwing now, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta.
Has room down the left sideline. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. On is Moody for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Now to give to Bajan. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the right side and reeled in by London. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Trying to push this past the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
On first down, it's Wilson. It's this one to Tyler Algier. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And they're going to be sacked with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons push their lead to 15. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Daniels. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He finds Zeckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air again, Daniels. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Giving this to Prosky-Mack. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
60 Bobcat, 60. Ready. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they are on him, short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it. It's going in the hole. But you never want to leave it short.
He completes it in traffic. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Another catch for McLaurin. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Eckler. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Here's a handoff for Algier. It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
At the 43-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go again with Algier. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Russ now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 0.
Russ is going to cook here. Looking underneath for Algier. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Third and just 2 to go.
Cut.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Cut. Green 80.
First down, here's Russ. Here comes a screen, Algier. He finds space into the red zone. Leads into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, he's got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
Ready, ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mustang 19.
Daniels back to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did in the 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. Checks this down to Algier. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything. Out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Alert, 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 alert. Cut. Good job right there. Screen lane.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Forced out to his right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance